And good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Cerro Coso Coyote Baseball. I'm Lee Johnson, and we are broadcasting from Mount San Jacinto College here down in San Jacinto, California, for today's matchup between the Coyotes and the Eagles of Mount San Jacinto. We'll get to the starting lineups here in just a minute, but first we'll take a quick pause for our national anthem. And we are back, everybody. Apologize for the stream quality. We're having some signal issues here, so we will do the best that we can as we move on today. Leading off for the Coyotes will be Michael Dorr, the right fielder. He'll be followed by Anthony Davis. First pitch at 2:02, and that pitch is fouled off for strike one. Patrick McDonald on the mound for the Eagles. Next pitch in there, fouled off again. No balls and 2 strikes, the count. We're at Mount San Jacinto. Game time temperature 76 degrees. Winds out of the west at about 5 miles per hour today. No balls, 2 strikes, the count to Michael Dorr. Next pitch, fastball that misses outside. And that'll run the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. For the Coyotes, it'll be Dorr, Delmar, and Davis, followed by Jimenez, Bagshaw, and Gutierrez, Alaniz, and Hernandez. The 1-2 pitch misses low, and our count goes even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ground ball, shortstop. Harper is able to field it, but Dorr reaches. That ball was hit in the 5-6 hole.
Number 30, shortstop.
Now shortstop Bannon Delmar steps to the plate. Comes in today's game batting .439. McDonald working from the stretch. Michael Dorr, moderate lead at first. First pitch swinging into right field. Aiden Bruce is back, and it's over his head and in up against the fence. Looks like they're going to hold Dorr at third. Bannon with a stand-up double. And the Coyotes stepping up to the plate now is Aaron Harper. Aaron comes in hitting .571 on the season. Top hitter here for Mount San Jacinto. Soto's first pitch is a high fastball swung on. Now batting for Mount San Jacinto will be the center fielder Ricky Nunez. Nunez and folks, I think I'm gonna stay quiet for a while. That seems to be dropping our frames. Two balls, two strikes to count. Fly ball to center fielder, playable. Ricky Nunez over a little bit to his left, and he'll put it away for the second out of the inning. Now stepping up to the plate for the Coyotes is the catcher, Jackson Alanis. In the home half of the second will be McDonald and Jacinto. Lead off man. Second baseman J.A. Jones. Aaron Harper steps into the box now for the Eagles. Aaron struck out his first time playing, and he just rips a line drive down the left field line. That's going to score one. That is going to score two. Tie the ball game. And Harper is in with a double, and now on the throw. Hard line drive by Aaron Harper down into the left field corner. Scored two. And then he moved to third on the throw.
Now batting number 21, center fielder Ricky Nunez.
We can't strike. Like, it won't work at all. It's not going to work.
I'll just keep doing what I'm doing.
It's not.
Field maintenance guy did a great job curving that line.
First pitch, ground ball to Davis. He checks the runner over to first for an out.
Now batting number 8, Jack cleanup hitter, catcher Simon Rangel.
There for a strike. Carlos Soto gets ahead. Looks in. The 1-2 pitch. There's chopped foul, third base. And the count will remain at 1 balls and 2 strikes. 3 runs in. Runner on second in the home half of the third. Mount San Jacinto scored their first 2 runs. Live double by Aaron Harper. That ball is hit down the right field line, but that is going to hook foul. And the count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. And their third run was scored. And Simon Rangel hit a ground ball to shortstop. One ball, 2 strikes to count. To Patrick. Carlos Soto's thrown 47. No balls, 2 strikes on Hunter Bagshaw. 3, good morning, good afternoon, good night. And that is 2 outs. And welcome back.
Ryan Grinnell.
For the Eagles in the home half of the fourth, it'll be hit. First pitch is popped up foul, backing out of play. Count goes to no ball. Locating his pitches so far today, working behind in the count more often than not, which anyone who's played this game understands that's advantage to the batter. Ball's good lead at second. First pitch to Jones is swung on and missed. A fastball in on his hands that time. Couldn't get the 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and the pitch. That again is fouled off, back out of play. Mount San Jacinto batters doing a nice job fighting pitches off here today. Getting Carlos Soto's pitch count up there and gets him out. So the Eagles leave one stranded. We've played 4, our score, Mount San Jacinto, as we head to the top half of the 5th here at Mount San Jacinto College. Eagles leading Cerro 3-2. We talked about Patrick McDonald and how he's been doing a great job of working ahead today. Well, here's a little example. He's faced 15 batters so far, thrown 13 first pitch strikes for 87%, which is absolutely fantastic. And as soon as I say that, he misses up and away. To Carlos Soto for the Coyotes has been working behind way too much today. Next pitch is a ground ball single into left field. That'll move up. Allen battled around for a while. But it's strike 1. All of that was just hypothetical. Next pitch, fouled. First base side, error on the first base coach, Maya Johnson. Should have had that one. It was coming pretty hot though, so we'll maybe give him a little mulligan on that one.
Yeah, he's not making that.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count on Michael Doerr. Coyotes have runners on first and second. 1 out in the top half of the 5th inning in a 1-run ball game. Good ball game today so far. Beautiful afternoon when we started. Next pitch called strike. A little bit late on the call, but looked like a good pitch. And that'll even the count at 11. 1 ball, 1 strike count to Bannon Delmar on the rubber. And comes set. The pitch. Called strike 3 on a nice pitch that time by Patrick McDonald Jr. So the Coyotes threatened but failed to score. Lead 2 after 4. Nunez hits from the right side. Soto's first pitch, ground ball to Delmar at short. He's catcher for Mount San Jacinto, Simon Rangel. Rangel 0 for 2, reached on an air his last at bat, but did get credit for an RBI. First pitch is down and away. Ball 1. We've been at it now for about an hour and 20 minutes on a beautiful Tuesday afternoon here in San Jacinto. Next pitch is fouled back and out of play. And that evens the count. Davis on second after a leadoff double into the right field corner. McDonald Jr. pivots, looks him back. Jimenez at a minimum looking to get Davis to third base here, which would qualify this as a productive at-bat. McDonald looks him back again. 1-run game. I'm not. You're not going to take a chance trying to go to third here, especially. Rule of thumb is you don't make the first out or the third out, and we can get into why later. But first pitch to Jimenez is a strike. Nice breaking ball that catches the inside corner. And once again, Patrick McDonald is ahead of a Cerro batter. No balls, the strike, and the pitch. Ground ball, that's through 5-6 hole. Davis is going to move to third. Jimenez will get to first with a 1-strike single. And the Coyotes have runners on the corners now with nobody out. Inside. It's a pretty nice looking pitch. 1 ball, no strikes. Coyotes have managed to tie the ball game here. Toss over to first. Check on Bagshaw. He's back safely head first. Manny Gutierrez 0 for 2. The line drive out and a ground out. Chops the next one foul behind home plate. And that'll even the count at 1 ball and 1 strike on Gutierrez. Coyotes have plated 1 so far on 2 hits. Have a runner on first with 1 out. 1-1 pitch is in the dirt. Nice job by Simon Rangel to keep that ball in front of him and keep Hunter Bagshaw out of scoring position. 3 runs, 7 hits for the Coyotes. 3 runs, 3 hits for the Eagles here in the top half of the 6th. Next pitch misses away. Slider that started on the plate and ran off. Gutierrez held up. And that'll run the count to 3 balls and a strike. This might be a good running count for Bagshaw, though we'll see what head coach Justice Scott has in mind here. He stays put, and Gutierrez draws a walk. And the Coyotes have runners on first and second with Ryan Brennan, the left fielder, stepping up.
Number 25, left fielder, Ryan Brennan.
Brennan 0 for 2 today with a fly out and a ground out. Ryan hits from the left side. Bagshaw at second. Gutierrez at first, and it looks like we're going to have a mound visit here. Pitching coach making a slow walk out. There's activity down in the Eagles bullpen. He's kind of looking that way. See what they decide to do here. Patrick McDonald has thrown 77 pitches so far. 52 of those have been for strikes, 25 for balls. So a great ratio, 2-to-1. Strike to balls, that's exactly what you're looking for. Let's go back and look at his first pitch strike percentage. Remember, it was 87% earlier in the game. It's still very good at 67%. He's faced 24 batters and thrown 16 first pitch strikes. So he's been doing a very nice job of getting ahead, and looks like they are going to stick with Patrick McDonald here. Pitching coach does a 180, starts heading back to the dugout. The Eagles infield mimics him, and they all head back to their spot. 1 run in,
Roll it up, boys.
2 runners on, 1 out in the top half of the 6th. Tie ball game between Cerro Coso and Mount San Jacinto. Ryan Brennan at the plate with an opportunity to push across the go-ahead run. Pitch by McDonald misses away. Ball 1. Tried a breaking ball that time and just didn't get it to bite. Just kind of stayed out there and spun on the outer half. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And the pitch. A little fister to third base. Second, oh, and it goes past Jones and out into right field. That's going to score 1. And everybody else is going to move up a base. So that's going to be a fielder's choice. And then I'm going to have to give the error to Jaden Jones on that one. That about hit him right in the head.
He was too close to him to fire like he did.
Now batting number 11, catcher, Jackson Alaniz.
Okay, Jackson Allen East steps up, fouls the first pitch off for strike one. Next pitch misses down and away. That'll even the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Coyotes have runners on second and third, 2 runs in, 1 out. Next pitch misses down and away on the Coyote catcher. And the count runs to 2 balls and a strike on Jackson Allen East. Gutierrez at third, Brennan at second. There's a ground ball to short. Harper will record the out, but a run will score. And the Coyotes extend their lead 5-3. Good decision that time by Aaron Harper.
Center fielder, Tito Hernandez.
Hernandez first pitch swinging. Another swing and a miss on a pitch that was well outside that time. And Patrick McDonald gets ahead of Tito Hernandez. No balls and 2 strikes. Tito 1 for 2 so far today.
Oh, 2 boys.
Coyotes have plated 3 here in the top half of the 6th. Ryan Brennan on third base. Tito Hernandez at the plate. Behind in the count, no balls and 2 strikes. Pitch that misses just up. Nice pitch that time by Patrick McDonald Jr. Tried to get Tito Hernandez to chase up. Hernandez refused. And that runs the count to 1-2. There's a swing and a miss in the dirt. They'll have to finish it off 2-3, and that'll do it. However, the Coyotes score 3 runs on 2 hits as we move to the home half of the 6th. Our score, Cerro Coso 5, Mount San Jacinto 3. And we are back. 2 up for Mount San Jacinto in the home half of the 6th. It'll be hitters 5, 6, and 7. Patrick McDonald Jr. steps up first to lead it off, the pitcher today. Patrick 0 for 1 with the walk and a fly out to the catcher. Foul territory. First pitch swinging, that's popped up to third base. Davis under it. Delmar sits behind him. Well, they made the out. I'm not That's definitely not textbook,
Now
but
batting
it
number
worked.
19, left fielder Russell Mitchell.
So P5 if you're scoring at home. The Eagles left fielder, Russell Mitchell, steps to the plate now. Russell 0 for 2 with a line drive out to the shortstop and a fly out to the shortstop as well, his second at bat. Soto's first pitch is in there for a called strike. Carlos not doing too bad. I checked here between innings. He's at about 62% on his first pitch strike percentage, so that's decent. Just getting deep in counts an awful lot. Next pitch ripped. That's off the glove of Davis. And Russell Mitchell's gonna reach, and I'm gonna give that a base hit, I think. That was stung pretty well. And Anthony Davis gonna look at his glove there. But
Now batting number 32,
we'll give him the
first baseman
benefit of the
Ryan
doubt.
Gurnall.
Give everybody credit there. So a base hit for Russell Mitchell. And now the first baseman, Ryan Gurnall, steps to the plate. Gurnall's 2 walks so far today. Fouls the first pitch off by Soto. No balls and a strike. Gurnall has had good discipline up at the plate. He's played a good game as well defensively at first base. A number of unassisted putouts over there, kind of taking charge, what you like to see. Mitchell at first after a 1-out line drive single. There's a pitch in the dirt. Jackson Alanese keeps that in front of him, controls the bounce real well. And Russell Mitchell makes a good decision to stay right where he's at. No sense in getting yelled at when you don't have to. Soto comes set. 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball that stays away. And that runs a count to 21 on Ryan Gurnall's. There's a base. That's gonna drop in right field, and now goes off the glove of Dorr. So we will call that a base hit, line drive single, and then an E9 to allow everybody to advance an extra base.
Now batting number 24, right fielder Aiden Bruce.
Make it hurt, Aiden. Let's go now. Pick him up.
Aiden Bruce hitting in the 8-hole for Coach Mike Lonsdale today. Right fielder comes in 0 for 1 with a ground out and a sacrifice bunt. Eagles threatening to get those runs back with runners on second and third. First pitch swinging by Bruce.
Only takes one now. Let's go.
And the count goes to 0-1. Russell Mitchell on third after a line drive single. Ryan Gurnall's on second after a line drive single into right field. And then both runners advanced 90 feet on a fielding error by the right fielder, Michael Dorr. Next pitch is fouled off.
Battle now.
And Aiden Bruce quickly falls behind. No balls and 2 strikes. 1 out here. A number of ways you can plate this run, and that's Aiden Bruce's mission right now. Score him however you can. The 0-2 pitch. Nice pitch, misses away. Fastball off the plate, a little bit up. Pretty enticing pitch, but good discipline by Aiden Bruce there. Keep the bat stapled to his shoulder. 12 is the count. Mitchell at third, Gurnall's at second. Eagles threatening with 1 out here in the home half of the 6th. Breaking ball stays up, and that evens the count at 22. First base is open, so I guess if you did walk them, you set up the double play. Not sure I'd vote for that option, though. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Soto looks in. Moderate leads by both runners. And the pitch. That's hit into left center, and that is going to get down for a base hit. That'll score 1. Grinnell's is going to hold up at second. Ian Bruce with an RBI single.
Now batting number 6, third baseman Julian Gonzalez.
Let's go, Jules, right here, kid.
Number 9 hitter for
Right here.
Jacinto.
Let's go.
Third baseman Jaden Gonzalez steps into the plate with guys on the corner. 1 out, shows bunt, pulls it back, and that misses inside for ball 1. Catch up on all my electronics here. Sorry about that, folks. Runners on the corners for the Eagles. 1 out. Gonzalez shows bunt again. Puts it down, and it's going to roll foul first base side. And that evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Tying run 90 feet away in the form of Ryan Grinnell's, who reached on a line drive single earlier in the inning. Ian Bruce, Eagles right fielder at first base. There's a base hit into center field. That's going to tie the ball game. Line drive single by Julian Gonzalez, and he has knotted it up. And we're going to have a mound visit here by pitching coach So mound visit over by pitching coach Ryan Cantrell of the Coyotes. Carlos Soto stays in there. Jaden Jones, leadoff man for Mount San Jacinto, steps in. Jane 1 for 3 today. First pitch breaking ball that catches the inside corner for strike 1. Soto's pitch count starting to get up there. His next pitch will be his 94th of the game. He's thrown 55 strikes. So far, the Eagles have scored 2 on 4 base hits here in the home half of the sixth, and our game is knotted at 5s. Next pitch misses down, and that evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Looks like there is activity in the Coyotes bullpen. Looks like Nick Perez is up and throwing, so we'll keep an eye on that. Long look in, and the 1-1 pitch. That's chopped foul. Catches Jones in the box there. And Carlos Soto is able to get ahead. 1 ball and 2 strikes the count. 2 runs are in. 2 runners are on. 1 out. Score tied. Jaden Jones at the plate. Chance to drive in the go-ahead run. 1 and 2 the count. That was a big burst of information. I hope it was accurate. And the pitch. Chopped foul down the third base line. So Jaden Jones stays alive. Aiden Bruce on second after an RBI single. Julian Gonzalez on first, also after an RBI single. Both kind of right up the middle, left center field. And they have tied the ball game up here for Mount San Jacinto. And the 1-2 pitch. That's flared into right field, and that is going to be caught by Michael Doer.
He was shaded over.
Very nice job by Doer. He went a long way to his right that time and took away an RBI base hit from Jaden Jones.
Now batting number 22, shortstop Aaron Harper.
Aaron Harper steps to the plate.
Here's your
Hitting
spot,
in the
Aaron. Let's
two-hole.
go now.
Aaron 1 for 3 today with the double. Chance to score or plate some more runs, drive in some more runs. First pitch, swinging, and that is foul ball. Oh my, that would have cleared him off. That would have cleared him off. That thing had to have been fouled by about
Right on it,
3
baby.
inches.
Let's go now.
I was looking for chalk, but I think they paint the grass these days. We got to talk to the groundskeeper about that.
It's already kind of like that.
Get chalk back into the game. Owen won the count on Aaron Harper. Bruce at second, Gonzalez at first. Eagles looking to take the lead here in the home half of the 6th. Next pitch swinging, that was up, and that's going to come back over our
Right
head
on
and
it,
out
baby.
of
Let's go
play.
now. Hang 'em and bang
Carlos
'em.
Soto gets ahead. No balls and 2 strikes. This next pitch for Carlos will be his 100th
Sit
of
back
the
and
game.
drive it. Here we go.
He's thrown 60 strikes so far. Defense playing back for the Coyotes, 2 in the mud, looking to get an out here. And the pitch. That's popped up right side, and that's going to get out of play. Jimenez gives a good chase, but there happens to be a 3-foot chain link fence in his way. So that ends his progress.
Battle.
Count remains, no balls, 2 strikes on Aaron Harper. He has fouled off the first 3 pitches he's seen. And the pitch. That one's popped up again, foul, back and out of play. So good battle.
Sit back a little bit. Let's go now.
Good battle. Both guys doing their job. Carlos Soto throwing strikes. Aaron Harper battling them off, waiting for the one that he likes and he can do something with. So we'll see what Carlos Soto has in mind here for this 0-2 pitch. Is he going to wrinkle one? Is he going to climb the ladder? Change speeds? We'll find out here. And he goes down and away. And Aaron Harper, good discipline that time. Takes the pitch, and that runs the count to 12. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 runners on, 2 runners in,
Battle.
2 outs. Yeah, it looks like our stream got healthy again. Thank goodness. Guys probably all left by now. Here comes a 1-2 pitch.
Good eye,
That's low.
babe.
And that'll even the count at 22 on Aaron Harper.
See you working up there now. Keep working.
103 pitches for Carlos Soto. Head coach Justice Scott hoping he can get the Coyotes off the field here and not have to burn another arm in the 6th inning. 5-5 our score. Good ball game today. 2-2 pitch. That's lined into center field. Hernandez coming on strong. Throw is going to be cut off. And Aiden Bruce is going to score on an RBI single by Aaron Harper. Mount San Jacinto takes the lead, and we are going to have a pitching change. We'll be right back. And we are back. So the Coyotes have brought in pitcher Nick Perez to try to stop the bleeding here. Ricky Nunez steps up to the plate. Perez first pitch misses low and in
Now batting for the
for
Jack,
ball
number
one.
21, center fielder Ricky Nunez.
Perez has thrown 10 innings on the year, giving up 7 earned runs. Walked 8 and struck out 6. Nunez 0 for 2 today with the walk. Perez misses in for ball 2.
That's old school right there.
2 balls, no strikes.
Trying to get that down in.
Next pitch looked pretty good. Must have been a little low. Caught the plate.
Your computer does look like it's circa 1930.
And Perez falls behind of Ricky Nunez. 3 balls, no strikes. In danger of loading him up here for the Eagles catcher. And he just does that on ball 4. So the catcher for Mount San Jacinto, Simon Rangel, steps to the plate with him
Now
loaded.
batting number 8, Jack cleanup hitter catcher Simon Rangel.
Rangel 0 for 3 today with the fly out, reached on an air and grounded out. Opportunity to extend the Eagles' lead. They're ahead 6-5 here in the bottom of the 6th. They have plated 3. Next pitch is a breaking ball that misses away. So Nick Perez has yet to find the strike zone on his first 5 pitches. Rangel will take an RBI any way he can get it here.
Yep.
Next
No.
pitch misses in, and great job by Jackson Alanis keeping that ball in front of him. Rangel had to jump out of the way or he would have had a new ankle bracelet there. Probably wouldn't have felt so good. Probably wouldn't have looked very good either. 2 balls, no strikes. That's 6 straight out of the zone for Nick Perez, who came in relief of Carlos Soto here in the bottom of the 6th. There's a pitch for a swing and a miss. Fastball that time. And that runs the count to 21. Nick Perez kind of comes right over the top. It's an interesting delivery. The 2-1 pitch, another swing and a miss. And that evens the count at 22. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Mount San Jacinto has scored 3 so far on 5 hits. They have the bases loaded with 2 outs. 22 the count to the Eagles catcher, Simon Rangel. Next pitch is low. That's going to fill it up at 32.
Battle up, here we go.
So runners will be off with the pitch. Julian Gonzalez is going to go about 90 feet to the side so he doesn't lose his teeth. If Simon turns on one, base hit will score 2 for sure. And ball 4.
Great at bat right there, I tell you what.
So Mount San Jacinto extends their lead
Now batting
to
number
8 to
47,
5, or
pitcher
excuse me, 7 to 5.
McDonald.
Patrick McDonald, pitcher of record here for Mount San Jacinto, is loving this. First pitch swinging, that's a base hit. That is going to score 2. Rangel's going to go to third, and now McDonald will move to second. So 2 runs are in. On an RBI single by Patrick McDonald. So the Eagles have batted around. Russell Mitchell is back up to the plate. He started this off a long time ago. Takes first pitch low for ball 1. Two RBI single for Patrick McDonald, the pitcher for Mount San Jacinto. Oh, that ball's hit well to center field. Hernandez is going back. That's going to hit at the base of the wall. 2 runs will score. And Mitchell's going to try to get to third. And he is in with a sliding triple. So excellent job by the Mount San Jacinto hitters here.
Now batting number 32, first baseman Ryan Grunolds.
Ryan Grunolds, first pitch swinging, strike 1.
Go Ryan, right here, baby.
Keep it going now.
Next pitch, breaking ball that catches the inside corner.
Hey, you good, baby?
And
Let's
Nick
go here.
Perez gets ahead of Grunolds. No balls and 2 strikes. Grunolds 1 for 1, singled earlier this inning with 2 walks. Next pitch is fouled up and out of play. And that keeps the count at no balls and 2 strikes. Russell Mitchell at third after a 2 RBI triple, and that'll do it, but not before Mount San Jacinto scores 8 runs. And we are back. Get ready to begin the top half of the 7th after Mount San Jacinto hung a snowman on the board in the bottom half of the 6th. New pound, Alex Banuelos, and he starts Michael Doroff with a fastball that buzzed the tower there for ball 1. Dor 2 for 3 today with 2 singles. Next pitch is in as well. And the count runs to 2 balls and no strikes. So the Eagles hung a snowman on the board there in the bottom half of the 6th to take an 11-5 lead. That next pitch fouled straight back. Glad the maintenance guys have the net in good working order, because that would have wrecked my computer had there been no net. Next pitch swinging, center field, that's playable. Nunez ranging to his right, and he'll put it away for out number 1.
Chicago White Sox announcer, he's a giant homer. Where'd that ball go?
That'll bring Bannon Delmar, the shortstop, up.
Shortstop, Bannon Delmar.
Delmar 1 for 3 with the double in his first at bat. Alex Banuelos comes in with 14 2/3 innings of work, ERA of 1.84, struck out 11. Misses on Delmar outside for ball 1. Patrick McDonald Jr. and Alex Banuelos, guys with the most inning of work here for Mount San Jacinto. Next pitch, check swing, and he went around. And that evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. See if I can get some numbers for you for Patrick McDonald here. At the break, he's in line for the win after that big inning.
Nice.
Next pitch, fastball that misses just high. And that runs the count to 21 on Bannon Delmar. Outfield shading Delmar slightly to the right. Next pitch is low. 31 goes the count. And Banuelos does not want to issue any free passes here. Wants to keep that momentum that his boys got in the last half. Wants to get him back into the bat racks. Those things are hot.
Nice.
Next pitch, fastball that catches the inside
Run it back
corner.
again. Here we go, now.
And that'll run the count full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Next pitch, breaking ball that stays up. And Bannon Delmar coaxes out a walk from a full count.
Now batting number 6, third baseman, Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis will step up now for the Coyotes, playing third base today. Spent some time at first as well. Anthony 1 for 3 with the double. And he has driven in a run and scored a run. First pitch is in the dirt. Ball 1. Simon Rangel doing a nice job behind the plate, keeping the ball in front of him and keeping Delmar at first. Delmar's got good speed, always a threat to go. He's got a pretty decent lead over there by the cutout at first base. Big swing and a miss on a fastball, and that'll even it up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Bannon Delmar at first after drawing a walk. Anthony Davis at the plate. 1-1 the count with 1 out here in the top half of the 7th. Next pitch paints the outside corner for a strike. That was probably not a hittable pitch, so Anthony did all he could, which was look at it, and it caught the corner. Nice pitch by Banuelos, and he gets ahead, 1 ball and 2 strikes on Anthony Davis. Here's the pitch. A big swing and a miss on a high fastball, climbed the ladder. And that'll be the second out of the inning. Now coming up to the plate, first baseman Danny Jimenez.
First baseman, Danny Jimenez.
Jimenez 1 for 3 today with the single. And he has a run batted in way back in the first. Running. Pitch is low. And they got him for the out. So that'll do it. Coyotes go down basically 1-2-3. We head to the home half of the 7th. 11-5 in favor of the Eagles. And we are back as we head into the home half of the 7th. So just a quick recap for Patrick McDonald Jr. He threw 6 innings today, total of 87 pitches. 58 of those were strikes. He struck out 5, walked only 1. So a nice day today. Let's look at his first pitch strike percentage here. It was 67%. So good job there. Aiden Bruce steps up to the plate. Next pitch is a called strike. Nick Perez out for his second inning of work in relief. Aiden Bruce 1 for 2 with a ground out, a sac bunt, and a single. He scored a run, drove in a run last inning. Swinging on the next pitch. The count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. All these guys probably feel like they were just up hitting, and that's because they were. Corner to start this inning. Breaking ball that misses just outside. 2 balls and a strike on Julian Gonzalez. We're in the home half of the 7th. Been at it for 2 hours and 13 minutes. Next pitch is a strike, catches the inside corner. Nice pitch that time by Nick Perez. And that'll even the count at 22 on Julian Gonzalez. Aiden Bruce on second after a leadoff double. Julian Gonzalez trying to get him over, or ideally get him in. Check swing, and they say no, he did not. He held up. That'll fill it up. Count goes to 32. Perez gets his sign. Misses low and in.
Right there.
And Gonzalez coaxes a walk out of Nick Perez. And the first 2 batters are on board for Mount San Jacinto. Stepping up now to the plate is the second baseman, Jaden Jones.
Now batting number 2, Jack, leadoff hitter, second baseman, Jaden Jones.
Jaden 1 for 4 today with a single and a run scored. Bruce on second after a double. Gonzalez on first after a walk. And Perez misses high
Go, baby, right
for
here.
ball one on Jaden Jones. Next pitch, that's popped up. That may be playable. Alanis giving chase, and that's going to clank off the top of the Eagles dugout there. Probably heard
Second
that.
live, here we go.
And that'll even the count at 11. 1 ball, 1 strike. Mount San Jacinto threatening after scoring 8 in the bottom half of the 6th. They've got their first 2 batters on here in the bottom half of the 7th. 1-1 the count. Breaking ball, and that is through for a base hit. They're going to send in Bruce, and he says, no, I ain't going. I'm happy with advancing 90 feet, which was probably the good call. So Jaden Jones with the ground ball through the 5-6 hole, and that loads him
Now
up
batting number 22
for the Eagles shortstop,
Aaron Harper.
Aaron Harper. Harper is 2 for 4 today. He's got 3 runs driven in already. Looking to make that number even bigger.
Stay hot now.
First pitch, breaking ball, that's up the middle for a base hit. That's going to score 1. Gonzalez is going to stay at third. So just like that, Harper gets his 4th RBI of the game on a single. Right back up the middle. Everybody moves up 90 feet. And the Eagles have changed the number to 12 in the runs column.
Center fielder Ricky Nunez.
Ricky Nunez now steps up. First pitch misses up, I guess, for ball 1. Nunez 0 for 2 with a couple walks. He has scored a run today.
Ricky's not as hot as he was that first week.
Next pitch misses high again. And that'll run the count to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Mount San Jacinto in a real good position here to pile it on. They've got the bases loaded, nobody out, 1 run already in, and a 7-run lead. Big cut that time by Ricky Nunez, and he chopped it foul. Got one he wanted to do something with, and got the top half of it there.
Get yours right here, Ricky.
21 the count. And the pitch. That one is fouled back and out of play over the first base dugout. And that'll even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Perez looks in. 2-2 pitch, stays up. And the count goes full, 32. No place to put him. So, if you're Nick Perez, you want to make him swing the bat, make him put it in play. 3-2 pitch, and he does swing the bat, and it's going to go off Bandit Delmar into left field. That's going to be an error. 2 RBI, 2 runs scored.
An air?
Simon on? Hey, Simon, rally time on. Let's go.
Now batting number 8, Jack cleanup hitter Simon Rangel.
Find your pitch, Simon. Let's go.
Simon Rangel, the catcher, steps up now. Runner takes off. And he will go uncontested. Second base. Ball 1, the count.
Pick him up. Let's go now.
Simon on. Simon.
Next pitch misses down and in. 2 balls, or excuse me.
over if we score? You're making this up as they go along or what?
Next pitch hits him, and that's going to load him up. Nick Perez struggling here today, for sure.
Give him a stolen base on that one earlier?
Go, Patrick, off.
You know all the rules.
Say hi, kid.
Now batting number 27, Jack, designated hitter Patrick McDonald.
So Patrick McDonald will step up. Patrick came out as a pitcher, but he's still in as a designated hitter. Chance to put this one in the books for a called strike on the outside corner. 14-5 our score. I think the final run of the game is 90 feet away. Next pitch called strike.
Nobody out here, right?
And McDonald is behind at no balls and 2 strikes.
I've been here for 12 years and I've never seen it.
Next pitch misses away. Runs a count. Harper on third, Nunez on second, Rangel on. Winning pitcher Patrick McDonald Jr., losing pitcher Carlos Soto. Time of today's game, 2 hours and 24 minutes. We appreciate you all tuning in, and again apologize sincerely for our streaming issues. We hope you got a little something out of this. We'll be back tomorrow, 1 o'clock, right here at Mount San Jacinto College for the 4th and final game of the year between the Eagles and the Coyotes. Again, our final score, Mount San Jacinto 15, Cerro Coso 5. Until next time, so long, everybody.